Hey guys, back at it again with another tutorial. Today we're going to look at the content aware fill tool and how we can use it and what it's for and what we can use with it. So I've got some images that I've pulled from the internet. Got this, I think this is a fishing pole. I'm going to drag this. Again, when we start, we drag the image up there and we'll open it up. First thing we do, make a duplicate layer by dragging this file to our new layer. Today we're going to look at the Lasso Tool, which you'll see here. It's a little tiny Lasso Tool. If you hold down, make sure you have Lasso Tool. And we have this really distracting fishing pole. Maybe it's distracting to us and we want to remove it from the actual image. Now, why is this important? Maybe you have a photo you took and there's something in the way that you want to get rid of. And in Adobe Photoshop CS5, we can do that. So we're going to take the Lasso Tool and we're going to hold the mouse down. And we're going to try our best to go around it as close as you can. Reach the very end, go down, and continue along the path as best as you can do this. Okay. All the way down and connect back to the other side. Once you've done that, you'll have our friendly marching ants that you'll see here, if you can see it. And next, we're going to go to Edit up here. We're going to click on Fill because we want the Photoshop to fill this in with the data around it. So we're going to go to Fill, make sure you select Content Aware and hit OK. Once you do that, Photoshop will fill in the gaps with information that it thinks it should work. And then if you want to get rid of the marching ants, you can do two things. You can go to Select, Deselect. Okay, it'll get rid of it. Or you can hit Control D. So you hold Control and press D to deselect. That's a shortcut key. And that's it. The stuff's gone. So let's go to the next one. Sorry, let's show. I'm going to hide that little eyeball. You can see where it was before and where it is now. You can still kind of see it, but it's pretty good. Let's take another example here. Let's take this one here. Maybe you don't want this lamppost in there. So I'm going to zoom in, hold the Z key, move to the right, zoom in a bit. Take my lasso tool. But before I do that, make sure to go to my background here and make a new layer. Then I'm going to highlight or go around the selection here as best as I can. If you make a mistake, let's say for example, oops, I did that, just Control Z to undo. Okay, or Edit, Undo. I guess the option will be there for you to go back. So let's try it again. Try to keep it as close as you can. Okay, and at the very bottom, connect it back. Then you'll see your marching ants. Then you're going to go to Edit, Fill, and you're going to leave it at Content Aware. That's what you wanted at, and click OK. And there you go. Now it's not perfect, but for most people, if you didn't see this before, you may not notice it. So there's cases where it'll work well and cases where it won't, and this is one of those cases where it may not be the best. But in some cases, it does the job. So let's hide that layer so we can see what it looked like before and after. You can kind of see it's kind of screwed up right there, but you get the idea. So that's it. That's the Content Aware Fill tool in Adobe Photoshop CS5.